Hello all and welcome back to Edexcel. If you're studying Macbeth and want to remember just 5 quotes that could boost your grade and help you sound like a top student, this is the video for you. I'm going to break down each quote, explain what it means, and show you how to link it to characters, themes, and even historical context. So let's get started. Quote number 1. Fair is foul and foul is fair, said by the witches in Act 1, Scene 1. This is one of the most important quotes in the entire play. It's said by the witches right at the start and tells us that in this world, everything is upside down. Fair means good or beautiful and foul means evil or ugly. So when they say fair is foul and foul is fair, they're basically saying that things that look good might actually be bad and things that seem bad might turn out good. This is a really clever use of antithesis, which is when two opposite ideas are placed side by side. It instantly creates a sense of confusion and imbalance, just like the world of the play. It also links to the idea that you can't trust appearances. Macbeth seems noble at first, but he ends up being a murderer. So this quote actually foreshadows his downfall. It's also a warning to the audience, things are not going to be straightforward. In terms of themes, it links to the theme of appearance versus reality, the idea that you can't trust what you see. It also connects to supernatural influence because the witches are already playing with Macbeth's fate. In Shakespeare's time, witches were believed to be real and dangerous. King James I even wrote a book about witchcraft. So when the witches speak in strange rhyming spells like this, the audience would immediately feel uneasy. It sets the spooky, unnatural tone, exactly what Shakespeare wanted. Quote number 2, Unsets Me Here, said by Lady Macbeth in Act 1, Scene 5. When Lady Macbeth hears that Macbeth might become king, she calls on evil spirits to unsex her, to take away everything that makes her feminine, including kindness, softness, and maternal instincts. She wants to become more like a man so that she can commit murder without guilt. This is a powerful moment. Lady Macbeth is rejecting traditional gender roles. She doesn't want to be seen as a typical woman. She believes she needs to be cruel and ruthless, and she doesn't think that women are capable of that. But what's really interesting is that she thinks violence equals masculinity, which shows how twisted her view of power has become. The fact that she asks supernatural forces to change her also shows how far she's willing to go, and that ambition is already consuming her. This quote links to the theme of gender, especially the expectations of men and women. It also connects to ambition and power. Lady Macbeth is desperate for status and control, and later in the play, when she starts to go mad, we see the theme of guilt taking over. In the Jacobean era, women were expected to be passive, gentle, and obedient. Lady Macbeth completely goes against this. For Shakespeare's audience, she would have seemed unnatural or even dangerous. Asking to be unsexed would have been shocking. Quote 3. Is this a dagger which I see before me? Said by Macbeth in Act 2, Scene 1. This is right before Macbeth murders King Duncan. He sees a floating dagger and isn't sure whether it's real or not. The vision leads him toward the king's chamber, almost like the dagger is guiding him to kill. This is a brilliant example of a hallucination. Macbeth's mind is already starting to break. The dagger symbolizes the crime he's about to commit, but it also shows his inner conflict. Part of him wants to do it for power, but another part is scared, confused, and morally unsure. The dagger isn't just a weapon, it's a symbol of temptation, guilt, and fate. And notice how it appears before the murder. It's like the crime is haunting him before it even happens. This quote links to the theme of guilt, as Macbeth is already seeing visions before the murder. It also ties into fate versus free will. Is the dagger leading him, or is he choosing to follow it? And again, we see appearance versus reality. The line between real and imagined is already blurred. Jacobean audiences believe that visions or hallucinations could be signs from the devil or punishment from God. The dagger could be seen as a supernatural warning. Either way, Macbeth is stepping into sin, and his hallucination makes that clear. Number 4. Out damn spot, said by Lady Macbeth in Act 5, Scene 1. By this point, Lady Macbeth has gone mad. She's sleepwalking and trying to wash invisible blood from her hands. The spot is a symbol of Duncan's blood, and she can't get rid of it. Earlier in the play, she told Macbeth that a little water clears of this deed. But now, she's obsessed with trying to clean her hands. That's irony, when the opposite of what you expect happens. This moment shows us how guilt has destroyed her mind. The blood isn't real, but the guilt is. It's like she's trying to erase what she did, but it's too late. This is all about guilt and madness. It also connects to consequences of ambition. She got what she wanted, but it destroyed her. And the repeated line, out, out, shows how desperate she is. Her mind is no longer in her control. Back then, people believed in divine punishment, that if you committed a crime, especially against a king who was seen as chosen by God, you would suffer mentally or spiritually. Lady Macbeth's madness would be seen as a punishment from God. And finally, quote 5, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, said by Macbeth in Act 5, Scene 5. After Lady Macbeth dies, Macbeth gives a speech about how life is meaningless. He says time just creeps forward, and in the end, everything we do is pointless. He compares life to a candle that burns out, short and weak, and to an actor who plays a part and then disappears. This is nihilism, the belief that life has no meaning. Macbeth has lost everything. He got the crown, but cost him his peace, his wife, and his sanity. The repetition of tomorrow makes time feel slow and dull. He's not angry anymore, he's empty. The metaphor of a brief candle reminds us that life is still fragile and easily put out. It's a tragic moment that shows us how far he's fallen. This connects to time, fate, and death. It's also a part of Macbeth's tragic downfall. He started off as a brave hero, and now he sees life as a meaningless performance. Shakespeare was writing during a time of religious belief. Life was seen as a journey to heaven or hell. Macbeth's view would have been shocking. He's lost all sense of faith and hope. It's the final stage of his fall. So those are 5 quotes that can honestly make a huge difference in your Macbeth exam. If you can remember even 3 of them and explain them like this, linking to character, theme and context, you're already ahead of most students. Let me know in the comments which quote you're going to revise first. And if you want one of these for any spectacles, Christmas cowl, Jekyll and Hyde, etc., please let me know down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!